I promised myself to learn SQL as soon as possible, but it took a month to complete SQL because of my inconsistency and procrastination and some busy schedule also. But if you want to learn SQL, you can complete within 7 to 15 days because it's just simple as that. At the very beginning, go for the basics, fundamentals, and everything because the basement is very important to construct a building, right? So go through the basics, like just get known about what is data and what is SQL, what is DBMS, and everything which is related to data, and get the introduction part very well. And the next step is I split the entire SQL in two parts, segment 1 and segment 2, or part 1 or part 2. And the first segment 1 is just completely go for commands or clauses, operations and functions. We all know that the SQL is completely deals with tables and relations, right? So you have to first need to know about the commands. Don't waste your time by doing or creating tables, because it's my second part. Let it be. I will tell about that again. But first completely go through the commands and the clauses like select from, where, update, delete, and etc. Operators like not, in, between, like this, and functions like count, sum, min, max. These are the three parts which you have to know and practiced well on the tables, because these are the very very important part. Just do these first. Don't waste your time on creating tables and uh, initially, because you have to know these things in order to modeling a table. Okay, this SQL and database is completely deals with the data which are in tabular form, right? So you have to know how to retrieve like how to querying those tables. So just go for these things, clauses, operators and functions. And the coming to the second segment, or part 2, which is completely about modeling the data or modeling SQL or whatever. The second segment or second part, which is modeling SQL. And here you have to get known about ER model, how to convert ER model to a relation. ER is a entity relation model, and you have to know about the how to convert entity relation model into a relational database, like relational model. Then now you have to start the creating tables. And now you already known about functions and operators and clauses, right? Now after creating table, you can use the functions or clauses and everything on the table right now. And you have to know about how many types of ER models are there to convert ER model to relational, like entity type to tables. Attributes are known as columns, and key attributes are called primary key and foreign key. You have to know about these thoroughly, and you have to remember the main thing is, and the very important thing is, a primary key and foreign key. These two concepts are very very important and very useful concept, and don't get bored while learning these two topics, because these are very important topics, like primary key and foreign key. And now joins are nothing but joining two or more tables. There are some types of joins which are used to join tables at a time or multiple tables at a time, like that. So joins is a very important topic. You have to know about that, and it is a part of SQL, right? You have, in order to complete SQL, you have to learn all of these things. And then views and subqueries. Views also nothing but naming, giving a name to a query. That's it. And there is a mini concept like transactions and indices. Transaction, there is a very small concept, ACID concept, and indices is a very small concept. Just go through it. And now the two segments of the SQL is completed. Finally, some differences between SQL, Oracle, and MySQL, SQLite. Some basic differences are there in these platforms, but the entire syntax is different. Little changes are there coming to the. And lastly, little tips. And go for real-time scenario tables like product table, customer table, and cricket players team, and movies and directors team. And we are all know that internet movie database, IMDb's internet movie database. And don't stuck with the student table every time. Just try another tables like this. And there is a lot of data in real time scenarios. Just go for them. if you want to practice SQL and go for hacker ranks or geek for geeks, there are a lot of coding practice platforms are there. Just go for them. DBM is a query language. Like, it's all deals about querying. Like you have to put some questions to the database, and it gives some information whatever the question you ask, right? So it is very very easy language, and everyone can learn, not only science background. Remember, first learn, then create. Understand? The first part of our is learn, and then the second part of our is create. Okay, thanks for watching. See you on next video.